All right. Okay, I'm freaking hot and sweaty right now, dude. Okay, I just ran and got out of the shower, and this is my favorite flavor. Here we go. Raspberry lime spinner. Okay, my racing freaking thoughts, dude. And just dealing with this my whole life. And yes, it's like, I don't know, I say racing thoughts. It is, it's racing thoughts. It's ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Okay, so first of all, real quick, yeah, I've been dealing with this since I was younger, for sure. In like school, oh, dude, I sucked at school. I really, really freaking sucked at school. I was bored a lot. I did talk a lot. But I was just bored and it's hard for me to concentrate. Like, dude, even now, like, okay, dude, check this out. I mean, it's like a learning disability or something. Look at this. So when I write, okay, when I'm writing stuff out, dude, like say I'm like, the book was good, okay? Well, in my mind, when I'm writing, I'm not like, the book was good. I'm like, the book was good. So I'll be like, THB, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap, and then I'm like, BOG, like, cause I'm like good. Like, I just like, I do it all the time. I do it today, I did it today probably. It's like a daily occurrence that, I don't know, is that weird? I think it is weird, huh? But that's just been my life. I get ahead of myself. So it's very hard for me to like sit and write stuff out. The only times where I've actually been able in my life to like sit and like write, oh, my handwriting's terrible because I'm just like, my thoughts just, I go so fast. That's why I forget stuff all the time. And like, I'll make a point, and this is what happens all the time. And so I'll be making some point, and I'll be like I'm like, okay, I'm working up to this point, and I'll be like, oh, then I could do that. That'll go right into that. And then off that, I can do this. And by the time I get there, I'm like, crap, what was I talking about again? You know what I mean? That'll happen in this video too. But that's what it is, dude. That's why I do that a lot. That is why I do it. Actually, that is why. And my writing, like I said, reading is tough for me, to like read and like gather all the information. I have to go over things, but it does kind of help me though in ways. I'll tell you why though, and I'll tell you that, yeah, okay, I need to not get off topic, but this is this authenticity of this video, huh? But it's a blessing though too. That's the thing, is I'm not just gonna be like, this is what I have to deal with. No, it's freaking great. This is why I can get up and just blah 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 blah. And I mean, it's because I'm just moving so fast in my mind. But I want to move faster than I can, you know what I mean? Than what the limitations of my mind will allow. But crap, what was I saying? Oh, so reading, yeah. So here's some blessings with that too. Not just like talking and stuff, but when I read stuff, I get bored reading though too. It's gotta be like just like depth and like like the mysteries of the universe and philosophy, and even then, if but it's got to be like really rich read. That's why I like the Bible. I love the Bible, because it's just, there's so much there. There's like, wow, there's a spiritual meaning here, and there's just there's more to unpack in the scripture than any. Even like Jordan Peterson, who doesn't freaking, he won't even say for sure that he believes in God, because he's brilliant and he understands like, you do what you believe and blah, 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 whatever. But like, he'll tell you right there, he's like, dude, there's just so much in one sentence, and it's just so freaking true. So what happens though, sorry, I know I'm getting on that, but so what happens is I really have to slow down. So when I do philosophy stuff, psychology, whatever it is, because of my impairment or whatever, because I'll read and I'll be reading, and I'll really read it, but I'll be thinking about something else. Or maybe a couple things sometimes. Seriously, I mean, that's just what it is for me. It kind of does suck, though, too. But I go so slow, and I really, like, digest things. I'm very, very slow when I really am at it. But it does help me, like, really break things down. You know what I mean? Like, you really meditate on 3 verses or this whatever it is. Not even a verse, but a paragraph, or a lot of times with me, it's like a sentence or 2. I mean, that's legit what it is. Like, it actually, reading a paragraph a lot of times, sometimes I'm dialed in though. I'm more dialed. When I'm dialed in, I'm freaking dialed in. It's really crazy. But then I know there's like this But then there's like, because there's, I've been diagnosed manic depressive, but there is like a time where I just shut down, you know, and I can't think, you know what I mean? Like there's times in bed where I'm just like, I can't read. I can't even think. Like I just have to like lay here and just like, it just is like, it's like going so fast that I'm not even really thinking about any one thing. You know what I mean? It's more like I'm feeling, I don't know, it sounds weird, but it's more like I'm feeling one thing. But you know, something too with this, I don't know if this sounds really weird. It's just hard for me to explain kind of too. But, you know, something I will say though, and this is hard for some other people in my life to understand. Not my family as much now, like my close family, because they just understand who I am. But and it does kind of suck. And maybe I'm wrong with this. I don't know. I don't think I am though. I understand my limitations in this life on earth because of this. Like, you know, there's people like, dude, you could do this. Like, dude, you could do, and it's like, and I'm like, I can't though. You don't understand. Like, I know normal people can do that. I can't. Like, and I mean, this is just the truth, dude. Like, it's very hard. If I'm not interested in something, it's just not going to happen. You know, and it sucks. It really sucks. I like, and it might be bad. Maybe I'm thinking like, man, am I just being a wussy or like whatever? It's like I need a gun to my head or something. If it's not something I'm interested in, or it's like, it's just so incredibly hard for me to read and digest something I just don't have any interest in. It's just like, I just find it's worthless, or just like, there's just nothing. It's hard enough for me with stuff I'm interested in. You get what I'm saying? So that really sucks. That really, really freaking sucks, because I will admit, dude, I have limitations, big time limitations in this life. In fact, I'll just use this as an example right now. I know people I work with watch these, but whatever. Oops, sorry, I dropped the pen. But you know, like I'm a salesman, you know, and the product that I sell is the very, very last product I ever would want to sell on earth. And that's stuff to do with cars. I absolutely hate cars. I don't like them at all. It's funny. And I know I'm not like bragging, because it's not bragging at all, but like, if people really knew how little I really, really, truly know, and how like, or how do I say this? I don't know. I'm good with people. That's why I've gotten by. There you go. That's really what it is. I've tried, and I can't do it. So I probably need I don't know. Sorry, coworkers, but I don't know. Maybe I will have to do something else sometime. I don't know. I'm still like undecided too. Yeah, I can be very indecisive sometimes too, but that's good too, because I love, you know, with like hearing arguments, and that's another thing too, is I mean, if you picture the devil and the angel, that is me. Not necessarily all the time with morality, because I feel like with that, because of God and the Bible, like I'm dialed in. It's like, I know that's wrong. I know that's right. It's not that at all. I mean, there's the temptation thing, I guess, but it's just me being a selfish asshole, and I know what I'm doing or something, or you know what I mean? Like, but I'm always like say, I'm like, no, this is kind of my stance on this, or something. And if someone tells me all the arguments I've already gone through, I'll be like, well, and I'll answer, but you know, like, well, because I've gone through all those. But if there's something new there, I always, no matter if I'm like that, I disagree with that, but I've never heard that perspective before. So, okay, if I had to argue that stance, how would I, you know, but I do that, not just that, I will go back and forth, and I can be indecisive, because it can bleed into decisions too, where I'm just like, well, but this is the thing, you know, I mean, well, like a new car, I mean, it took me so long to ever buy I don't have a new car, new to me, but like I drive, I mean, dude, when I was making all those Suboxone videos, I was driving a 1997 Maxima that freaking made noise and was like on life support. I didn't care. I really didn't care. It's like, it gets me to work. I need something better for the wife though. But it just took me so long to like take that step. I don't know. It's just because I'm like, well, you know, I'm not even gonna tell you what all I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't know if this video is very good at all. Hopefully, I know I'm like forgetting stuff, but yeah, dude, it just it does affect my life in a lot of negative ways, but it does affect my life in a lot of good ways, dude. It honestly, it's that I'm witty, and I'm just like, and I can be really quick. Don't get me wrong. There's times where I'm just like, and I'm just like, I don't even want to be quick. I don't even care. You know, just like whatever. because I'm just like, my mind is like shutting down, but and don't want to get out of bed. And I mean, like, you know, sorry. But yeah, see, so there's good things too. Like I mean, if I didn't, and some people don't, not everyone likes my style, dude. I get comments from like, this guy's all over the place. You suck at public speaking. And it's like, okay, great. I don't know what to tell you. maybe you're right. I don't know. But I would, if I wasn't this way, I wouldn't be able to get up here and just, you know, say a lot of stuff in a fairly short amount of time, and you know, but yeah, I do get ahead of myself in my head. Does that make sense? Yeah. All the time, and I forget stuff all the time. What's great though is like when I'm talking, my wife knows the drill, and I mean, I'll get going on stuff in the car, man, and I get rolling, man. I mean, seriously, talking about lots of things I don't even talk about on this channel. There's a lot of stuff I'm into, but that's not what this channel's about. And I'm very passionate about certain things. And what's great though is with my wife is, she's always keeping me in check, because I'm like, I get ahead of myself and I kind of go on a tangent, and she's like, okay, but remember? I'm like, what, remember what? She's like, you were telling me about China's armor-plated fishing boats, which that's what they're doing, and they're in the frickin' Philippines right now, trying to bully them, and okay, what? But it's true. They're disguising them as fishing vessels. It's like a militia is what they're doing, and there's you know, anyway, okay. But okay, there we go. Oh yeah, but she just keeps me in check, and it's freaking great, because I can always rely on her. I almost just, when I make these videos, just like, okay, Katie, just go over there and just, you can keep me in line. She really freaking could. That, you know, that would be great, actually. That's why, like, a podcast really would be freaking great, dude. Because I could, like, keep someone to kind of keep me in check and someone to talk to. You know what I mean? So, because I know all you guys on the camera are like, no, remember, you know, oh, but I can't hear you. Well, even if it was live, well, no, if this is the thing, people want live streams. I don't know how to do it. That's the thing, is I do not know how to do it. I don't know how to do any of that. You know what it needs to happen though, is I need to want to do it more. Because that's the thing with me, dude. If I want to do it, I'll figure it out. I mean, I didn't know how to put a video on YouTube. But once I wanted to, I did it. I figured it out easily. My wife didn't even know how, which is a big thing in this house when it comes to this stuff. You know, I'm good. Yeah. I'm like not tech savvy at all. Not that this is really that tech savvy to me, really. It's really not. You just feel it out. But like editing videos and stuff, like I feel like I'm good at that. I really do. And I'm into it, and I can figure out things and mess around with things in a short amount of time. That's the thing, when I get on hyperdrive, I mean, I have to pump them out. I don't have storage. I have to keep it going and do stuff in like a day. But you know what I mean? I just get like, I'll get hyper, and like I can just, you know, and then I'm just like, you know, you guys see it. And yes, I'm getting off stuff too, obviously. But you know, I'll make multiple videos for days and days and days and days and days, and then I won't be here in 4 days or 5 days or a while, or well, yeah, when my phone is being stupid like that one time. Dude, I gotta go. God bless all y'all. Be for victory. Hopefully this is all right. If you guys got any other freaking video ideas, people keep giving me video ideas, and it's freaking great, and I'll get to all of them, seriously. Someone in my family quite a while ago, when I was getting off the box, and she's like, do you think you're gonna ever run out of like videos and run out of stuff to say? And it was funny because my cousins were there, and they kind of looked at me, and they were like, and I was like, no, I won't. And they knew. They was like, no, he won't ever shut up. So God bless all y'all. Be for victory and salute.